It is 3 a.m. The house is dead silent. But you are awake. Again. You feel that familiar pressure in your lower abdomen, dragging you out of your warm bed and forcing you to stumble into the dark bathroom. You stand there, tired and frustrated, waiting for relief. But instead of a strong stream, you get a weak, hesitant trickle. And the worst part? When you climb back into bed, you know deep down that your bladder isn't actually empty. You know that in 2 hours, the alarm inside your body is going to go off again. Doctors will tell you this is just part of aging. They call it Nocturia. They say, here, take this pill, or let's talk about surgery. But that is not the whole truth. Waking up 3 or 4 times a night is not normal. It is a distress signal. It is a sign that your body is inflamed and your hormones are out of balance. For men, it feels like a clamp is squeezing your urethra. For women, it feels like the bladder has shrunk to the size of a walnut. But what if I told you that the solution to loosening that clamp and sleeping through the night isn't in the pharmacy? What if it is hiding in your kitchen right now? In this video, I am going to reveal 3 specific, power foods that shrink swollen tissues and relax the bladder muscles. But you have to eat them in a very specific way. For example, the second food on our list is useless if you eat it raw. Stay with me, because we are going to fix your sleep tonight. Let's get to the root of the problem. Why can't you hold it? For men, imagine your prostate is a donut, and the tube you pee through is the hole in the middle. As you age, that donut gets bigger, from the size of a walnut to the size of a lemon. The hole gets tighter. You have to strain to push fluid through, and you never get it all out. That leftover urine is toxic. It irritates the bladder, triggering the urge to go again immediately. For women, the bladder muscles lose their elasticity. They spasm. They panic and tell your brain, I'm full, when they are only holding a few ounces. To fix this, we need to attack 3 things: inflammation, growth hormones, and muscle tension. This brings us to food number 1, the Green Guardian. You probably threw these away last Halloween. We are talking about pumpkin seeds. But stop. Do not go to the gas station and buy those white, salty, roasted seeds. They are trash. You need the green, raw, hulled seeds known as pepitas. Why? Because the prostate has the highest concentration of zinc in the male body. When zinc drops, the prostate swells. But the real secret in these seeds is a compound called beta-sitosterol. In your body, there is a hormone called DHT. Think of DHT as the gas pedal for prostate growth. It tells the cells to multiply. Pumpkin seeds are the brake. They block the conversion of testosterone into DHT, effectively telling your prostate to stop growing. For women, clinical studies show that pumpkin seed oil strengthens the pelvic floor muscles, stopping those leaks when you laugh or sneeze. You need 1 handful, about 1 ounce, every single day. Chew them thoroughly to release the oils. Now, food number 2 acts as the fire extinguisher. It is the tomato. But here is the trick that 90% of people get wrong. If you slice a raw tomato into your salad, you are getting almost 0 benefit for your prostate. Tomatoes contain lycopene, a powerful pigment that shrinks prostate tissue. But lycopene is locked inside the cell walls of the vegetable. Your stomach cannot break those walls down easily. To unlock the medicine, you must cook the tomato. You need tomato paste, tomato sauce, or slow-roasted tomatoes. And because lycopene is fat-soluble, you must eat it with olive oil or avocado. If you eat it plain, it slides right through you. Think of your swollen bladder as being red, hot, and angry. Cooked tomatoes cool it down. A Harvard study showed that men who ate cooked tomato products just twice a week reduced their risk of prostate issues by 35%. This leads us perfectly to food number 3, the muscle relaxant. The avocado. We know avocados are healthy fats, but for your bladder, they are a source of high-dose beta-sitosterol. Imagine the opening of your bladder is a tight, clenched fist. When you try to pee, that fist refuses to open. That is why you dribble. That is why you stand there waiting. The compounds in avocado act like a natural muscle relaxant for that specific area. They tell the fist to unclench. This allows you to empty the tank completely. And when the tank is empty, you don't wake up 2 hours later. So, how do you combine these? I want you to try the prostate protection salad for dinner. Take a base of dark leafy greens. Add half a cup of roasted tomatoes, remember, cooked. Slice half an avocado on top. And sprinkle a generous handful of raw, green pumpkin seeds. Dress it with olive oil. This is a medicinal meal. You are flooding your system with zinc, lycopene, and beta-sitosterol right before the long fast of sleep. But there is one more thing you must do, or these foods won't work. You have to stop sabotaging yourself. There is a silent enemy in your pantry, sugar. When you eat ice cream or chips before bed, you spike your insulin. High insulin forces your kidneys to filter more water. It's called osmotic diuresis. You are literally telling your kidneys to fill your bladder while you sleep. Cut the sugar after 6 p.m. And here is a practical tip for tonight: double voiding. Go to the bathroom. Brush your teeth. Put on your pajamas. Read a few pages of a book. Then, right before you turn off the light, go to the bathroom one more time. Even if you don't feel like it. That second attempt pushes out the last few ounces of residual urine. That is the liquid that usually wakes you up at 2 a.m. I'm curious, how many times a night do you currently wake up? Is it once, twice, or more? Let me know in the comments below. Listen, waking up exhausted is not a requirement of getting older. It is a mechanical problem with a nutritional solution. You don't have to be a prisoner to your bladder. Start eating these 3 foods. Cook your tomatoes. Eat your green seeds. Give your body the building blocks it needs to repair that tissue. Imagine waking up in the morning and realizing you slept through the entire night. It is possible. Reclaim your sleep.